Welcome to Black Women's World Podcast. It is SistaNista Time. Well, hey y'all, it's TracyMac. Listen, I know it's been a minute since I came and spoke to you all by way of video, but that's okay. But listen, I don't want to be late, but I felt compelled to come on and say this. I'm on my way to Millbrook High School, and I just came out of another meeting this morning, but it's bittersweet for me today because I'm going to Millbrook High School to have my last meeting being a part of the Business Alliance. And it's bittersweet because I love supporting the teachers and helping with the faculty, but most of all, helping make a positive difference in the lives of so many students. It was 6 years, and not just Millbrook, but that opportunity allowed me to go and serve in other schools, not only in Wake County, but in other counties, and especially the Zennial generation. I love them jokers. I do, but it's bittersweet for me because it's something that I love, but yet I know it's time for me to move to something else. And the something else that I'm transitioning into today, it's like, Tracy, why you set yourself up to stop with Millbrook today and then start the new thing on the same day? Because transition is scary. Shifting can make you nervous because of the uncertainty. But I had to take some of my own medicine this morning for more reasons than one, and for having more transitions in my life than one going on simultaneously. And I began to think about words I wrote in my own book, The Book of Purpose, The New Testament, shameless plug, Amazon bestseller. All three of my books were Amazon bestsellers, but The Book of Purpose was my first one. And in 2013, I wrote, and I was inspired because of a message I heard Dr. Kelly Varner speak. Rest in peace, Dr. Kelly Varner. He was a pastor in Richlands, North Carolina. Oh my God, so much depth, and he was deep. You had to go scuba deep to hang with him. And so it wasn't until 2013 that I went back and looked at some old notes of this litany of information and stuff that he gave. And I narrowed it down about transition into one sentence. And it was: transition is like a birth certificate in one hand and a death certificate in another, where something is dying, but something else is being birthed. So I'm in this transition space, and the uncertainty in between can cause fear and make you nervous. But I have learned I got to take fear with me, because a lot of times, I also wrote in the book, we give fear ideas that fear don't even have. And so I was giving fear all these ideas. What about this? And fear wasn't even thinking about that. And so I had to shut myself off from giving fear my ideas. And so in that point, because so many of us are transitioning, anybody who got a little bit of common sense, or anybody who has their ear to the ground or has their pulse on the heartbeat of what's happening, not only in the world, but in your own self, we are all transitioning. And I just want to encourage you as I transition, the bittersweet moment of leaving something that you love. I love these Zennials that I've worked with, because they implement quick. You tell them something and give them something, and they know you care and they can trust you. They will take that thing and run with it. They got a lot of questions, and we can't be afraid of their questions, because their questions clarify direction. And I appreciate them because they ask a lot. And some of us older folks, we fear their questions because we don't have the answers. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But I just was saying that just helping them and supporting them. And I still have followed a lot of them right on through their collegiate lives in the area of helping them with self-discovery and just some basic spiritual things. But it's transition. So if you're transitioning, I encourage you that in that valley of uncertainty, just keep moving. Don't give fear your ideas. And another way that I help myself in the transition moment is to give. I give when I'm transitioning. And that's not just money, but time. And then I surround myself and trust myself with those elements that have never left me: faith, hope, peace, laughter, abundance. And then I also put weight on people who have proven to me that I can trust them with putting weight on me, on them. Because when I get to put weight on a relationship, sometimes I can't carry something by myself. So I have to have those people I can trust in my life to say, look, can you hold me in this space? Because I'm uncertain right now, without having fear of them browbeating me for how I handle my uncertainties. So I'm in a space of transition, not just with Millbrook, but this other thing I'm starting today. I don't even have the courage to tell you what it is. But I know I got to start. But so that's just where I am. That's just the vulnerability of the moment. And I know that there's strength and courage and vulnerability. Not only that, vulnerability allows me to control the narrative. But anyway, I was just saying all that to say, those of you who need the encouragement because of the transition and the shifts that you're making, be encouraged. The song says, times are filled with swift transition. That just came to mind. And the chorus says, hold to God's unchanging hand. Build your hopes on things eternal, because we'll always have transitions. So the better we learn how to transition, the better we can move forward and progress. And so I just want to encourage you, as I have encouraged myself. You got to transition. So you got that death certificate in one hand and the birth certificate in another, and that space of uncertainty. Don't live there. Don't live there. Give your way out of it. Sing your way out of it. Make yourself vulnerable to people you can trust, because baby, transition is happening, and either you're going to be overtaken by it or you're going to cause it. And I pray for myself and for you that we be the ones who cause it. Much love and peace.
An Amazon best-selling author with an Art Book Club Incorporated 5-star rating and your self-discovery companion, TracyMac is setting positive change ablaze with her 3 incredible books. Looking for an interactive resource that reveals how to strategically overcome obstacles that can hinder you from developing your purpose and consistently enjoy the limitless benefits of living your best life? Well, grab your copy of TracyMac's book, The Book of Purpose, The You Testament. Through true stories, real-world examples, and thought-provoking questions and principles, you can make your best dreams a reality and achieve big goals that sustain peace in your life. Your solution has arrived. If you are ready to live an amazing life of change with sustainable results and measurable success, get your copy of one or all 3 of these awesome books where fine books are sold today to start your journey.
You've been listening to Black Women's World Podcast, the BWWP, brought to you in part by TRACYMAC Solutions for Life Institute, coaching and training services. No doubt you have enjoyed being in our world, and it doesn't have to stop here. Head on over to BlackWomen'sWorld.com. This is my personal invitation to you to stay connected with me on social media and more. I'd love to see you there, and I'm so grateful you came to be with me here. Invite someone else to join you in our queendom next time so they can feel the vibe of our tribe of SistaNistas and SistaNista lovers too. Remember to be kind, be authentic, be generous, be excellent, be grateful, and while you're at it, go ahead and be extraordinary, because that's just what SistaNistas do, on purpose through mission with passion and compassion. It's a Black woman's world, baby, and you, my SistaNista, are proof. I'm your self-discovery companion, your professional peacemaker, and your host, TracyMac. Wherever you are in the world, may you love and be loved by somebody. Peace.